Hey, Statsland, Mr. Hayes here. We're going to go through a couple of more different types of sampling methods, and then we're going to kind of wrap it all up in a bow. And then tomorrow we're going to start talking about surveys. As reminders, we've got our notes down below, and I think that's it. So here, next city, concert promoter still wants to know how Justin's doing and how fans are feeling. So he goes through. Let me just move that. Sorry. And so you're going to do a simple, so they got it set up a little bit differently. So you're going to take a simple random sample of these seats here, and you want to do 10 of them. So again, how many seats do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 50 seats. So you're going to have to do your random integer, 1 to 50, and you're going to pick 10 of them. So I would probably pick 14 just to be safe, just in case there's any numbers that duplicate. So anyway, so we go to our calculator here. Remember, we're going to go to math, and then we're going to go over to probability. Oops, wrong one. Random integer. And I want to go 1 to 50. And again, remember the reason why we're picking 14 is because the way the random integer function works is that numbers have the same probability of coming up. And I would guess with 10 numbers, we're going to see some repeats. So 37, so this is what, row 1, 10, 20, 30, 7 would be this one. Number 1 would be this one. You get the idea. Oops, that actually would be 22 there. My apologies. 16, 12, 14, 16, 49, 2, 42 would be there, 31, 11, that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 50. So I didn't need those extra ones. So that's my simple array. So that then turns to be out my simple random samples. Okay? So then yesterday we decided, or actually in our case, Friday, we decided what row would have the row would have the biggest impact. Promoter decides to sample columns instead. So you're going to go through and you're going to pick out columns. So what's the procedure? So good sampling while the fans would give a good estimate. So why would this work? You get a fan in every row. So again, you'd have to do a simple random sample, now in this case from 1 to 10. So when you run that, so how many, you want 10 fans, so we need 2 columns. And so we're going to do a random number generator from 1 to 10. And so let's say if we did that and we got 2 and 5. So that means I would take row 1, this is column 2, and then this is column 5. Now you may already be thinking, okay, there might be some problems with that. Yeah, there might be, and we'll talk about those in a little bit here. Method number 3, Justin's manager thinks it's important to sample fans that have different views of the stage. He wants to sample every 7th fan. Okay, so we need to figure out how do you figure out which starting fan there is there. Oops. So then what you need to do here for a systematic random, so they want to do every 7th. So first we need to figure out the starting fan, because you need to figure out a place to start with. You just don't start with the first fan. So to do that, you're going to do your random number generator again, and 1 to 50. And you're going to pick out one of our numbers. So, come on, there we go. So you're going to go back to math, probability, and then we're going to, oops, that's not what we want. So 5, 1 through 50, and all we need is one number here. So we run it, we get 47. So that means I'm going to start, if this is 50, let's go back to the screen. So if this is 50, this is going to be 48, 40, or 49, 48, 47. So then after that, you have to count this next seventh person, and you're just going to keep on going around the list until you get to your 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what, I'm up to 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that's my 7th. No, actually, that's my 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I got to go one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those would be my 10 samples from there. All right. And then in the next setup, and I can't do this because this is a relatively new one, what you're going to end up doing is that you're going to go through and you're going to calculate out the samples. So here's the scores from all of that. So just like what we did before, you're going to average these out for your samples, and then you're going to make a dot plot for those 3. Now notice down here, we do have our numbers down here. Now, since I haven't run this with my class yet, I don't have a good dot plot for that, but we'll start to see which ones work better. But it just has a couple of reminders, so when you look back at this, this is my simple random sample. Okay, this is called clustering, remember. And then we've got this other one here called systematic random sample. So you're going to pick the starting point randomly, but then you're going to have a system to go through it. Be like the same thing of, let's say, if you were trying to decorate lockers or put information up on lockers, you might put it on, you know, every 6th locker in your school. That's the type of thing that we'll do. Okay? So after this, we're going to come back, if you look down below, formalize this out a little bit and talk about each of the different types of sampling methods there, benefits and obviously non-benefits of each. And we'll see you in a few.